This is a story about a poster. A simple poster placed in ordinary elementary school hallways that would reinvigorate a lackluster brand and reverse a negative trend more than a decade in the making. But wait, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. The Boy Scouts. Over 100 years of rich traditions, from outdoor adventures to helping old ladies cross the street, holding true to the core beliefs established decades ago. And that was the problem. The Boy Scouts haven't gotten with the times. They're perceived as outdated, out of fashion, and out of touch. Truth be told, the Boy Scouts just aren't cool anymore. And to make it worse, the competition has stepped up their game. Things like organized youth sports, after-school clubs, and activities are all incredibly well-funded and supported. And we all know how much time kids spend with video games and new technology. All of this has led to a year-over-year decline in Boy Scout recruitment both nationally and locally. It's had a domino effect. Poor recruitment numbers lead to packs dissolving, and when packs dissolve, volunteer numbers fall, which causes funding to decrease. In 2010, the Atlanta Boy Scouts mirrored this downward trend. To survive, the Scouts had to get recruitment numbers back on track and become part of the conversation again. And it would have to be done with recruiting tactics that hadn't changed much either. Advertising consisted of a poster in elementary schools targeted to mom and dad. In other words, we had one shot to get it right. So with only one shot, what would we say to convince parents to give the Scouts a chance? Answer? Nothing. We'd say nothing to the parents. Instead, we'd talk to the kids. It's the kids who convinced the parents. It's the kids who needed to think the Scouts were cool. The Scouts needed something bold, something big, something that would stop kids in their tracks, something that couldn't be ignored. We launched posters of Scouts in their uniforms, but not just any Scout, a Scout with a mountain man's beard, a Scout with an overconfident "look-at-me, sucker" grin on their face, with the message, "Be one with the wild," a rallying cry any boy could relate to, and only the Scouts could offer. The posters did their job and quickly started getting attention. It was stopping boys in their tracks and soon became the talk of the school, and the teachers took notice as well. Word got out in communities and neighborhoods, and before long the conversation spread statewide.
Startling new ads for the Atlanta Council of the Boy Scouts of America are attracting national attention.
And it didn't stop there. Buzz from the campaign soon attracted national attention. In social media, it was being talked about everywhere.
Love it. I hope BSA keeps it up, and this helps give the boys a boost.
They are funny, and guess what? It got us talking about the Boy Scouts. Mission accomplished.
Great ad. It shows that Scouts is a cool, manly organization.
And it even went international. It energized the Scouts as well.
I think it's kind of inspirational, you know, kind of go in the woods, grow a mountain man beard, and then go camping all the time.
As a Scout and a Scout leader, I think it's great. It's about time they had some good commercials.
This is brilliant. I'm an Eagle Scout and now head camp master. Hope this campaign serves them well.
The posters were spoofed at Scout activities, even campouts. Parents were calling to get posters of the beard campaign for their kids, and not everyone was willing to wait. For recruiting, the Scouts could hardly meet demand, which was a great problem to have. And in the end, after nearly a decade with little in the way of good news, the Boy Scouts finally had something to hold on to, with just a simple poster in a school.